Whoa, Josh, man, what's up?
We are moving these posts over there because we're about to put up the fenceables.
Fenceables, man.
And 16 posts, as far as I know. Maybe that's changed, but probably 16 posts. 60 by 25.
7 by 7, yep.
And
boom.
It's going to look good.
25 by 60. Slightly different, but not.
Except the same.
So, yeah, we're getting there. Some good old posts in here. This is recycled posts that we used on this old farm out here. And, man, we're excited. That one's a little short, Josh. I don't think that one's useful. Let's put him back. Yeah, this is my brother Josh. He's the man, the myth, the ledge of the end. Legend. This is the glorious hour of the evening where the sun is going down. It's gorgeousness.
We're starving.
We're hungry, we're working. We already did another project. But y'all, this is the plan for this fence. Let's go talk about it, Josh. Come on. Come on with me, Josh. It's super fun time.
Oh, heavy.
So basically they have groundhogs out here and they have deer. So groundhogs, deer tend to jump over things, but the groundhogs are more of a underground hogs. And they make holes in the ground. So I'm sounding very intelligent, right, Josh?
Yeah.
Nice. So 10 feet between each hole is what we're doing. We're gonna have 3 holes here, and then 7 going that way, 7 that way. And she's already been adding wood chips, which is a good move because wood chips are the way to go. This is just from earlier this year, and look at that material there. It's already looking just super glorious, but she's gonna bring in a ton more. Pile it in here, 12 inches to 18 inches, let it decompose all winter long. That is the way to do it, folks. If there's anything I would recommend for folks in Tennessee or most areas in the south, or even north, what am I talking about? All of the U.S. Fall, winter time, get wood chips, arborist wood chips, not bark, not big chunky chippy stuff. Get arborist wood chips. It's got all the different sizes of materials in it, and it's got leaves, needles, twigs. Put that in on your garden, or even like a new area like this. You can claim this area and turn it into crazy abundance in a matter of a fall, because that material is going to break down, the worms are going to come eat it, and you're going to get super incredible happy soil going on. So in the meantime, we have to also be careful of this Bermuda grass. See this stuff? Crazy material that just eats up your garden. That's why we're doing it 18 inches deep. I know some of you guys are gonna be like, hey, that's not gonna work, garden guy. It's gonna be too crazy. But they did about 5 inches here, and it did control it. So I believe if we do 18 inches, let it decompose over the winter, and go from there, it's gonna be fun. Also, the owner here said that whenever she was going through, I don't know if she had COVID or if she was just, the craziness of all of the last year, she would come out here and pull that Bermuda grass just because she was just trying to get that frustration out. And she said it was actually really, really nice to be able to do that. Just come out here and put her frustration out into the garden. Sometimes that's nice, The garden has many, many uses. So we're gonna dig these, and then I'll go ahead and get the concrete out. It's underneath the tarp there, and we'll probably get this done another day, but might as well get the posts and hopefully get them concreted in. Good times, folks, good times. Hey Josh, what do you say?
I say, well done, and it looks really good.
Time to leave. Basically, we have holes in the ground.
I like food.
Basically, we have holes, and we're gonna be coming back.
Yep.
Pretty soon. Well, I'll come back tomorrow, put the posts in with the concrete, taking back these pear trees, got them covered up with this nice fabric so they don't get all wind burned on the way back home. And then, Josh, can you put some of that, see that
I'm gonna put
wire
over here so that the guy doesn't take it.
Oh yeah, that'd be bad. So
What do you say?
you're good. So basically, got it all in. Did I say that too much? So basically, it's just my tendency to say that. So got all that out, and we also got some wood we'll be using for the gate. It's gonna be fun. And then, yeah, should be good there. Got all the holes dug, folks. See you next time whenever we actually get them posted up. And yeah, that should probably be tomorrow. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Well, what do you know, friends? We're back here on the job site. Got all these posts in. Like I said yesterday, we're using recycled posts. This was the original fence right here. Went all the way through, you know, it's an old farmhouse. And look how green that grass is. You can tell it's been experiencing a lot of mowing over years, and every year the grass clippings add a little bit of organic matter to where finally you have a nice looking field. It's awesome how that works. So they're growing some grapes and I think grapes and blueberries down there, that little spot right there. And probably gonna be growing a few more things right here. I like how they left these posts here on the corners. It's kind of like a cool farmhouse look, you know, rather than just going straight from land like this to developed land. They're leaving some of it. And also we have the leftover posts that we're gonna be able to use on this job site. So it's kind of cool looking. It's starting to pop in together. I'm just putting concrete, simple concrete in the base of these guys. Going through there, it's looking good. About half a bag, so 30 pounds per base. Not anything complicated. That guy is in. About to run all these. Got some donkeys down there, it's kind of cool. Let me see if I can call the donkeys. Y'all want to hear me do a donkey noise? Here we go. Don't think they heard me. I'm not gonna do it again. Oh, the pigs heard me. There's some pigs down there. All right, I may not post that. I'm not sure. I think that was pretty funny, but I'm not making fun of the donkeys. I'm just trying to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? So these are going in, last post, and then the wires right there. Right there's the house that we did all the other landscape on. If you want to look at that, just check it out. It's the edible landscape, the most recent one we did. Yeah, we got a lot of projects coming up. People are just coming to me with different new projects. It's kind of exciting, but also like, whoa, lots of stuff to do. But I'm enjoying it and I'm very thankful for it because, as some of y'all know, just got married and gonna need to be making that moolah for the, I like to say, Wi-Fi connection. That's my term. But Miss Gabriella, Princess Gabriella, she's amazing. Gabriella, if you watch this, you know who you are. You're awesome. Okay, let's put these in. 1, 2, 3, go. Folks, these tamp bars are the way to go. They got that like paddle end, and then on the top, these big area things right here. If I was just doing soil, I could use that to, you know, tamp down the soil. But I do like using these because they just are super easy to stir in the concrete. Awesomeness. Put the rest of that in there. You don't have to use concrete. You know, you can just use the existing soil. I just decided to use concrete so that it's extra fortified. I want to make those fences real nice and tight. But yeah, we're just tamping it in there and making sure it has enough water, and it'll set up nicely. Get all the dry areas. Good times, good times. There they are. Such a funny noise. Nice. Donkeys being donkeys. Now when you're doing fences around your garden, really you gotta think about who you're trying to keep out. Some of y'all probably just have squirrels, some have groundhogs. Like here, the main problem is groundhogs, so I had to make sure I got a fence that has the right size netting for the groundhogs. If you have deer, that's a pretty serious fence. And one thing I did here was to make sure our bases are covered, I went ahead and did tall posts on the ends way up here. See? It's about almost 8 feet tall. so that we can run wire across the top just in case they end up being an issue. Yeah, so just as you're thinking about what kind of fence you're gonna put in, really make sure and think about the potential animals that are gonna be getting you. And one thing you can do is, you know, let's say you just have raised beds, just do a fence around your raised bed. You don't have to do around the entire garden. That's what we did down there. You know, that's not all covered up, but we put a fence around their garden, just around the raised beds. Another thing to consider is think about if any of your pests are going to dig under the fence. That's another consideration. Another consideration is, are you having a problem with birds? If it's birds, that's pretty tough. You have to put a net over everything. So just think about these types of things as you're considering a fence. I know this video is about fences, so I wanted to give you guys a few tips as far as that goes, even though I know some of the videos just goofy funness, some advice. You know, I can't even remember all I talked about, but I want to make sure you guys are set to jet as far as fencing goes. Fences are a pretty important thing. You know, I like to study Hebrew. I don't know if you guys knew that, but I like to study Hebrew. And actually, the word Hebrew, one of the Hebrew words for garden is gan. And hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Some of you out there might know a little Hebrew a little better than me, but gan. And the idea is always a walled space, a protected space. That's the idea that the Hebrews had way back when of an actual garden. Is it's not just you know, all about what you're growing, it's about the protection. So the fence is very important. I'll probably be doing more videos on this type of thing. If you guys have any questions, please post them in the comments. I'll try to answer. We'll go from there. But yeah, a garden is supposed to be protected, and that is one of the first steps towards success. Would you look at that? The sun came up and it is looking gorgeous out here. We've got all the posts set. Now they just have to blah blah blah, I can't talk. Now they just have to be concreted in. I'm talking gorgeousness. It's a beautiful day. All the posts are in the ground. It's pretty good for not just being new material. Try to make them all straight there. And I've got the 2 posts right here for the gate. I'm gonna make a gate out of some of the old wood here, and the wire. It's gonna go right here, right in the center of the garden. And then, yeah, so you'll come up right here, come from over in the house, around the barn, walk through, and ta-da, here's the garden. Walk through the gate. It's gonna be awesome, folks. It's gonna be awesome. The tops of these posts are all a little bit different. If the client wants me to, I can just cut them down to size with the chainsaw, or we can just leave them, keep it that rustic look. Once these are all set up, I'll put the soil back in the holes, tamp it down. Whatever's excess, I'll just throw back into the garden, because we're gonna be filling that whole thing in with mulch like crazy. Gonna be awesome. But yeah, wire will be about a week from now. I'll be doing that, and also the rest of the work to finish it up, the wire and the gate. Because I have another project tomorrow where we have to build 2 raised beds and some berry bushes. So folks, it's happening. Very thankful for beautiful weather and beautiful stuff to do, places to make beautiful. I know I'm using the word beautiful a lot, but you know what? Sometimes it's just appropriate, especially when applied to my beautiful bride. Yes. Wow, she's awesome. Okay, anyways, folks, catch you later on the Garden Guy channel. Remember, when you're considering putting in any kind of protection for your garden, consider other animals that might be able to get in, and just make sure you do it right. Also, consider weeds that could come in from the sides. Sometimes you may even want to put a border underground all along the side of the fence to keep out some of the underground varmints. Like sometimes you got voles or moles. A lot of times you need an underground piece of like rotted wood or you know, somewhat rotted wood, like old wood you can get for cheap, or metal or plastic. Figure that kind of thing out. I know this is not a super comprehensive video for fences, but the more I am doing this, the more I'm realizing it might be beneficial for us to all kind of dive in deep to fences and figure out some I can do a video, like a 5-minute video, that's going to give you all the tools and techniques that you need to think about when it comes to garden fences. All right, I feel like I've just been talking and talking about nothing, but hopefully you guys glean some awesomeness from this, and I'll see you on the flip side. Catch you later on the Garden Guy channel. Let's keep sowing and growing. Woo! Let's go.